Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell, and I thought it had to be a clear shot at either the Steelers organization, which let him go, or Big Ben. And maybe it was both, but I think it was mostly a shot at Big Ben.
Oh, yeah, definitely shots were fired, and I don't think it was a rifle. I think it was a shotgun, buckshots. Everybody can get it. You know why? Because part of it is on Mike Tomlin, part of it's on the organization, and most of it, like you said, is on Big Ben. Let's think about it. Le'Veon Bell's issues were contract. Well, that's not Mike Tomlin. That's not Big Ben. That's really upstairs. And then you talk about, well, AB in terms of being a worker and what type of person he is, then you start to get into the Tomlin, Big Ben dynamic. But I think Todd Haley, who obviously had some issues with Big Ben, remember when they were talking about and reporting that they were going to work together, Big Ben was like apprehensive of that. That relationship seemed like it got better, and then it seemed like it got worse. That said, played for Todd Haley before. He is non-PC, and he will tell the truth no matter what the circumstances. I believe him. Those are two hard workers who now been marginalized in part by their own behavior.
But don't you think I think he's also saying Big Ben's not a hard worker. You just chose the lazy guy over the two hardest workers on the team.
Yeah, I mean, we're not making these reports up when we saw Big Ben get out of shape and we saw Big Ben talk about retirement. Like, this all is on record, and with your eyeballs, you saw Big Ben just kind of get relaxed at the position and relaxed at being the powerful one in that locker room. So Todd Haley's like, yeah, the working bees are gone. We're going to see what Big B is about now.
Yeah, I thought it was an axe to grind, so to speak. It's when he brought up, and that's the point I was going to make, is they're hard workers. Like the guy you guys are giving all this power to, he's not as hard working as you think. And it's axe to grind because Ben didn't want Todd Haley there anymore. Big Ben is the reason Todd Haley is gone, and the front office didn't back him, so it's like, okay, buckshots. I'm going to get all you guys all at once, and it's Antonio Brown is one of the hardest workers I've ever been around. Le'Veon Bell is a really hard worker. He doesn't even bring Ben in there. And so quarterbacks, you don't have to be a hard worker physically, but at least mentally, you got to really grind yourself mentally. And from what I'm gathering, he didn't see Ben doing that.
To me, I think he's saying that Ben's not a guy that, as the offensive coordinator, he's not going to live it, eat it, drink it, sleep it the way Tom Brady does with Josh McDaniels. And then he's saying that just look at him physically, he's not going to prepare the way Drew Brees and others have. I think that Todd Haley has a right to be like, hold on, I'm a hard-working guy, because that is when I know Todd Haley, too. He coached in Kansas City.
Yeah.
You don't have to like him, but he is going to put the work in.
Hey, just look at Ben's body and look at all the other quarterbacks that are around his age body. I mean, he's put on noticeable weight, and you look at these other guys, I mean, they all still look 5 to 10
pounds. And then elevated his best friend, the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's interesting. Athletes, you know, time and time you hear, oh, this offseason I lost 20 pounds. It always catches me off guard because, one, this is your craft, and two, you should never be that far out of shape to lose 20 pounds. But we don't take that on his face. We actually say, good, he's really focused now. And I'm like, dude, he was so unfocused before. I didn't get to that place. Like, you got to remember, you're in your 20s. Your metabolism's revving. You're working out 2-3 times a day. And you are 20 pounds overweight to lose 20 pounds, and we're applauding that? I'm on the other side when I hear stuff like that, and we all obviously know that Ben Roethlisberger has been victim of that.
Yesterday, we went at Big Ben pretty hard. We're doing it again today. People in Pittsburgh upset, you know, look, man, I hate to say it, and people think I'm crazy.
And you a fan of Ben. You've said it many times.
Favorite player, wears number 7, plays like John Elway. Love the guy, but he's a headache. And that's just the facts.
Yeah.
And to see this organization, you add Todd Haley's voice to AB and to Antonio Brown's voice, and to see this organization just throw all of their weight and look, maybe they have no choice. Ben is a talented guy.
Yeah, he plays
and he plays the quarterback position.
Yeah.
But I just wouldn't bend over backwards the way they have all in on Big Ben. Just seems crazy.
Yeah, when you win Super Bowl championships, and look, the guy has 2 rings and take nothing away from him, it really blinds you from the moment. It blinds you from reality because the equity starts to cloud your vision. And Eli Manning went through the same thing. Like, when you're watching Eli, you're like, dog, enough. But you're still saying, no, but that's the 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Man, this situation is different. This is an ultimate team game. You can't do this with one player.
Yeah. We'll give you our latest approval ratings for Coach K, and Uncle Jimmy will explain why Coach doesn't want guys like Zion to get paid. Next!